Hi Gemini, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot, and I'm here to do your August 2018 reading. I want to say thanks for all the comments. Wow, you guys are so super terrific. I got a really good response from doing the playing cards last month, so I'm going to do them this month again too. So there's a couple of things I wanted to mention. Oh, just for the summer, I'm not doing readings on the weekends, just Monday to Friday. And, oh yeah, last weekend I went to a biker rally and I got my first tattoo ever in my life. Oh my God. It hurt like hell, so I'm just going to warn you, don't let anybody tell you it doesn't. But I love it. I do love it, although it was very painful. I screamed and screamed. The other thing, too, I want to mention is that I'm hearing a lot of 11/11, and I'm not really sure what that stuff means, but my take on this year being a 2 is that last year was a 1, and next year is 3. And in numerology, as far as, sequential numbers, the 1 is the birth, the new, the fool stepping out into the new adventure, the new life cycle. And the 2 is the planning stage, where you think a lot about how am I going to go out? Where am I going to go? With who? And so on and so forth. And so it's a lot about sitting, it's a lot about that 4 of Swords in tarot. Sitting there looking at your map and figuring it out. And you spend the 2 doing that. And then next year in the 3 is when you're going to see the action. Everything's going to start to move. All your plans are going to start to take action, to move forward. So you might be feeling stagnant right now. Things aren't really moving forward the way they are in your mind or how you're thinking about what you want to do. It just doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Well, that's natural because we're in a 2, we're in the planning stage. Probably as we get closer to the end of the year. Did you see that right on my nose? I'm outside on my porch right now doing this reading. Anyhow, it's the 2, so it's closer to the end of the year. You're probably going to see things start to take action, start to move forward, take steps in the direction that you want to go with what you're doing. Okay, fly, I'm really not into killing. Like it's baiting itself right there, wanting me to hit it, testing me. Look at him. Let me touch it. Crazy. The insects have been acting really crazy around me today. Butterflies are flying all around me. Bees. Now this fly. I had this tiny little stick insect land on my hand earlier. A squirrel got into my kitchen last night through the range hood vent. There are animals everywhere. Anyway, Gemini, how are you? Hello to all my Gemini all over the world. I love you all. I love your comments. Love hearing where you're from. And you're just so cool. You're so cool. I love how communicative you are. You're so chatty and expressive, and I just love it. Anyway, so Gemini, what are the messages for Gemini for August 2018? What are the messages for Gemini August 2018? August 2018. Gemini. Messages. Woohoo! Aha! Got some jumpers there. So, you got the Queen of Hearts, the 10 of Diamonds, and the 3 of Clubs. Now this says to me, there's a blue-eyed woman. She's friendly, helpful. This could be you, Gemini. And that you're going to gain financial security by your own hard work and perseverance. And you're going to see the rewards of that from what you've been doing. And it says you will continue to have to work hard and persevere. I think it's just the person that she is, this Queen of Hearts. It's just the kind of person, just because she's sitting pretty now doesn't mean that she can stop working. Some people just can't stop, you know. Retirement, then they have to have 3 hobbies into retirement. They've got to keep busy, you know, got to keep busy. But I see you or this blue-eyed woman getting rewarded for the efforts that you put in, okay? That's really nice. And why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you? Okay, I'm just going to give these a couple flips here, and then we'll lay them out. That's it. That's my favorite sound. Might be a little noisy at times, but I'm pretty sure my volume's up. Let me just double check. Ooh, let's turn that up. You guys can at least turn it down. You don't want to be so low that you can't hear me. That should be good. Okay. So there's 7 piles, and each pile has 3 cards in it. Okay. And I will show you the layout once I have it laid out. And I turn over the piles as I get to them. I don't turn them all over first and then read them. I turn them as I get to them in the reading. The bottom of the pile is the 7 of diamonds. The 7 of diamonds is about expectation and wishful thinking. So it could be in finances, and as we saw in those cards that jumped out, you know, you might be expecting some money. You might be thinking that your payday is coming in. So, and all I have to say about that is be careful with expectations. You know, you can get disappointed if they're too high. So, and I'm not trying to be negative or anything, because it is a good card. So you might know about some bounty that's coming in for you, some financial bounty, and you're excited, you're expecting it, okay? In your first pile, I'm going to put that 7 over here actually in the middle. In your first pile, you have the King of Diamonds, the 3 of Hearts, and the 7 of Clubs. And this is where you are now. Oh, I meant to show you the layout. So this is where you are now, where you find yourself at the present time. This is just coming in. This is what crowns you, what's on your mind. This is your work and career pile. This is your influences. And this is the foundation normally, what's rooted in it. And over here is the surprise pile. This is what you're not expecting. Okay. So, there we are. So, this King of Diamonds, 3 of Hearts, and 7 of Clubs, where you find yourself at the present time. So, the King of Diamonds is a green or blue-eyed, usually this is an older man, distinguished. He's financially stable. He's good with money. I see him as being strategic too, like he thinks about things before he moves on them. Anyway, this could be you, Gemini. And then you have the 3 of Hearts, and that's you and only you, okay? And the 7 of Clubs, another 7, and that's worry. So, this guy could be worried about you. He loves you and is worried about you. There's a genuine concern in some way. Might be over concern, you know, over care, worrying about you, like checking in on you or something like that. But it's out of love. It's out of love. If this is you, Gemini, I think it's saying you worry too much for your own good. You know, it doesn't do you any good or anybody any good. And worry never gets you anywhere. It doesn't change the result of anything. All right? I don't think so, though. The other thing is that you could be worried about this man, this green or blue-eyed man. It could be a heart condition. You know, you could be concerned about his heart condition, and it's all you can think about right now. It's monopolizing your thoughts. So, you know, that's another perspective. Now what's coming in is the 4 of diamonds, the 2 of hearts, and the 10 of spades. The 4 of diamonds is a financial gathering. Like 4s are sometimes gatherings. 4s are also undecided, like in business. You know, you have options. And see how the diamonds are spread to the in a 4 anyway, in any suit. They're spread to the 4 corners. They're not together. They're not. It's like they're individuals, you know, and so it's indecision. You have all these options, and you can't really decide. The 2 of hearts is a passionate meeting, and the 10 of spades is a barrier. It's it feels like an impassable barrier. But the good news is it's the end of these troubles. It is the end of these troubles, so that you can move on. You can move forward beyond this. Another interpretation is that money is going to be a problem in your relationship. There's a lot of passion, but there's an issue with money. It's going to divide you, and it may even end the relationship, cause a breakup. Either someone's paying all for everything and the other person isn't contributing. It's like it's spread out. You're over there, I'm over here, you know. So that's another. It could cause a breakup in an otherwise good relationship. It has other things going for it, but the money is causing an issue. It's causing a division. Crowning you is the 3 of spades, the 9 of diamonds, and the ace of clubs. The 3 of spades is heartache. Okay, it's heartbreak, heartache. And the 9 of diamonds is about ambition and, of course, financial, you know, ambition. And the ace of clubs is the home. Also a new work opportunity. So there's a possibility that you were hoping to get a new offer, and you're heartbroken. You don't think you're going to get it? Like you have your heart kind of set on this new opportunity. Could be a home business like this. The being turned down for another job might lead you to start something at home, start something on your own, which I'm thinking is a better path for you. You know, and I'm wondering if this 10 over here could be the end of a financial situation. Maybe that's at work. And so, you know, you could be heartbroken about that. Maybe feel defeated, you know, because that's what the 10 of Spades is all about. Feeling defeated, feeling, you know, at the end of an exhausting battle, you know, you're tired, you're spent, you don't feel like you've really won anything. And here in this 3 of Spades, you know, heartbroken, defeated. But this could turn into something that can grow, and something new financially that you can grow. And you're ambitious. You're an ambitious person. You know, you're going to find a silver lining here. Okay? Again, you have a spade, a diamond, and then the King of Hearts. Look at that. 9 of Spades, 5 of Diamonds, King of Hearts. So this is around work in your career. I think there's a lot of work in your career here in this spread, Gemini. It seems like there's some sort of health issue at work. Perhaps with a blue-eyed friend of yours, man. I think a man. I like to say, address them how they're presented, and this is a king. It could be a woman. I'm just saying this is how I'm addressing it. So health issues with a friend of yours that's a blue-eyed person at work or around work somehow. You know, I wonder if this is the person you're worried about down here. You know, you got that King of Diamonds, he's green or blue-eyed, and you're worried about him, or he's worried about you, you know, and it's right across. I think it has something to do with this health issue here, you know, and it's rippling, it's affecting a lot of your life here. It's changing. You may have to change what you do for a living, or maybe where you do it. I think it's more the where you do it, okay? That's what I'm getting a feeling of. Because you can't physically do it there or do what you're doing anymore. Could have something to do with age. I'm not saying for sure, but as you get older, you know, construction workers, like when they hit 40, they're getting tired. Their bodies are tired. They've been working hard, you know, for a long time, and they got to start thinking about, well, what am I going to do now? I'm just about worn out. I got to find something different that I'm good at that I can do, because it's not that they necessarily have a health problem, but their shoulders are getting bad, or their back, they got terrible backs, or, you know, whatever, you know what I mean. So it could be something like that too, you know. And in your influences pile, you got the Jack of Clubs, the Ace of Spades, and the Jack of Spades. Oh, I have a hard time saying this. I'm so sorry. I think you've had a friend pass away, someone very dear to you, and it's causing a lot of trouble. You know, when someone passes away, usually the first feeling that comes out is anger. You know, there's sadness, remorse, but anger is one of the first signs of grieving that we show, and that's a lot about what the Jack of Spades is about, is anger, bad news, causing trouble, because you're not in a good state. You know, you're not in a good state, so you're not causing good things. You're causing bad things. Not you, Gemini. Someone. There's trouble arising. There's bad news. You could be hearing about this friend It could be an old friend, maybe you haven't seen, but it's going to influence you because, you know, when that happens, it reminds us of our own mortality. And sometimes there's regret, too, that we didn't go and spend enough time. We didn't think it was going to be that quick. And anyway, that sort of thing. I'm not sure if it's this person, this King of Hearts at work or around what you do for a living. Now, it doesn't have to be at work. Actually, it's in the work pile, but it always doesn't mean definitely it's at work. It could be affecting you at work, though, and I think it is because there's big changes for you financially and with, you know, something going on there. The other possible meaning here is because this is the Death card. This is an ending card, okay? Normally, it doesn't always mean death, but when it's beside a person, which it's beside two, it means the death of someone. This one means a friend, and this is the bad news, trouble. The other thing is that this could be two young people, hazel or brown-eyed, very dark-eyed young person who are being directly affected by this death, by this ending, okay? That is the other interpretation. They're being very affected. And one is taking it okay, and the other one is not. They're heading down a bad road, a bad track, okay? Because of their anger, probably, like I said, you know. And that's natural. It's not bad that they're having anger. They just need to learn healthy ways for themselves to express it. And it's especially hard for men. This is something I've really noticed. It's especially hard for men to express their emotions. The only emotion men are really allowed is anger. And when they express that, then they're told they have anger problems and they have to go to anger management classes and whatnot. But if you think about it, men aren't really allowed. They're allowed joy, sure, but not too much or they'll be gay, you know. And they can't cry or they're gay. Or it's very difficult for men, I think. And so, you know, that anger sometimes comes out in addictions for people, not in a healthy way for yourself. You know, it's not really taking care of you. It's just prolonging it. I'm so sorry. And the foundation, sort of the root of it all, is the King of Clubs, the Seven of Hearts, and the Ten of Clubs. You could be moving. You could be moving. I think all of this is going to cause you to move. I think you're going to get a new home here. You know, at the top is that Ace of Clubs. I think you're going to be getting a new home. Like I said, I think you're coming into money somehow. I think you're expecting some money, and you're going to be able to get a new home. And by new, I mean different from where you're living now. Maybe a step up. Maybe it's not bigger, maybe it's smaller, but it's what you're looking for just for you. I have a feeling it's just for you. You are going to start thinking about you now. You know, what do I need, okay? Also, it's your third 7 here. It's your third 7. So it also means it's a highly emotional time. I think there's this King of Clubs is a brown or hazel-eyed man or woman, and they're dynamic, friendly, helpful, but there's some sort of jealousy here about you know, the 10 of clubs usually means doing well with money too, doing well with money, home, security. You have everything that you want, or it seems like that to other people, and it's causing some sort of jealousy or envy. Either this King of Clubs is jealous of you, or this is you, and someone is jealous of you and what you've been able to accomplish for yourself, because this is accomplishment too. It's not just about money, like achievements in our life. Some of us have had nothing and have still been able to achieve great things. And so it's kind of a celebration of achievement as well, being quite contently proud of oneself for all that you've been able to achieve, and justly so. You got 2 aces, so there's a door closing, but another door opens. All right. Your surprise pile is the Queen of Clubs, the 8 of Spades, and the 5 of Spades. So this is a brown or hazel-eyed woman, just like the King. She's dynamic, creative. She's a manifester too. They both are. They manifest things. They don't wait for things to come to them. They go and get them. But if this is you, you're going to have words with someone. Or I get the feeling someone's going to have words with you about their loss, about a loss. It's either words of sadness and about the loss. I have a feeling it's something to do with this here, okay? This could be the mother of these 2 boys. Or, well, not boys necessarily. Girls or boys, or boy and girl. This could be the mother. And I'm wondering if the loss is one of her children. Anyway, and there's great sadness here. Great sadness. The surprise is that you didn't expect them to come and talk to you about it. It's surprising that they chose you to come and talk to. I don't get the feeling this is angry. You know, usually the 8 of Spades is words like someone's telling you exactly what they think and where to go. But I get the feeling this is great sadness over a loss. And they need to talk to someone. They need to talk to someone. I think you're just going to be surprised that it's you. I just felt great sadness myself, you know, thinking about this, and I really hope, you know, it's funny. I don't want to say I hope it doesn't resonate, but if anyone wants to, if this does resonate with you, please don't be afraid to email me, Facebook me, to talk about it, or even Skype. I'm Tinker Tarot on all of those sites, and I'm even on Marco Polo. It's another video text app, and the thing I like about it is You don't have to both be on at the same time. You can just sort of send a video text. I'll get it, return one when I get time, that sort of thing. But it's more real. You know, I see you, I hear you talking, and that's it. So I'm Tinker Tarot on Marco Polo as well. Anyway, so there's a lot of people in your reading as well. You have 3 kings, 2 jacks, and a queen. Any one of these people could be you, Gemini. I get the feeling this King of Diamonds is you, you know, that you're worried. You're worried about someone. Or they're worried about you, one or the other. And probably, you know, what you're going through. Probably what you're going through, they're worried. And I do see you move here. I think you're moving because I think you come into some money and you're able to, I get the feeling you're moving out on your own. You're moving, you might be sizing down. I get a feeling you're sizing down. Anyway, that's all I can really see. You have gains and you have losses here. Anyway, I hate. It's hard to just leave it like this, you know. It's hard to just leave it like this, but I really just don't see anything else. Anyway, like I said, take care, and I will talk to you next month. Also, I'm looking for some feedback. Someone was telling me that they'd really like it if I had more videos up. They would like to see more readings, whether bi-weekly or weekly, with less cards. And someone else was saying they just want me to put more videos up about what I do, how I do it, and just what I'm doing. So just give me some feedback. I'd love to hear. Thanks. Bye now.